Hi, I'm in Caye Caulker. It's kind of windy right now, which is super nice because we had 88% humidity according to the internet today. So I like the wind. I hope it will not ruin this this video though. If it does, I'm just gonna talk in here for 5 minutes for nothing. And when I edit, I'll have to put some music over it, and then you just see me talking to some music that I would play in the background. I'm just gonna walk down the street. What you see here to your right is a small patch of sandy beach, and this is pretty much the only spot on the whole island where you can lie down right by the water, because everything else you see, all the piers. The piers are just for customers of certain hotels, restaurants, bars, and you can just hang out there. So this is where it's about 5 o'clock, so people just left to take the showers and go out eating. You can go in the water here, but as you can see, there's lots and lots and lots of seaweed and the rods and corals. I've seen a lot of people with cuts and bruises from just hanging out in the water or jumping off the pier. What you see here is the main road. The island is extremely small, which is super nice, and as you can see, all the buildings are extremely nice as well. Everything is well painted. Every house looks like it was just built 5 minutes ago, and that's the thing that I have with Caye Caulker. It's overly touristy. I mean, I know it's a touristy place, but it's so over the top that I really wonder what is the appeal for people to come here, because this place is not cheap at all, and Belize is the most expensive country in Central America, with Costa Rica and Panama. People say Panama and Belize and Costa Rica, you can get around if you know how to do it. So yeah, I was a little bit shocked when I came here yesterday how overly touristy it is. There's nothing natural at all here. There's a natural beauty of the island, but it's all tourists, very few locals, and by locals there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people probably coming from all different kinds of the neighboring countries, which is totally fine. The thing though is that most tourists, they will come to Caye Caulker and not see anything else of Belize. There are a couple of backpackers that will go to the west to see 1 or 2 ruins, and that's all. So if you come to a place like this, you don't see the country, because it's all tourists, and it's mostly tourists from the US and Germans, which is really weird because I'm German. I've never met a German in my life who's been to Belize, so that was really weird. As you can see, it's a party crowd, but everything is laid back because it's a Caribbean vibe. So it's not like the spring breakers or anything. And I'm just gonna continue walking down so that you get to see a little bit more of the main street. So yeah, most people that you see here, including myself, I'm not even myself, because I do less than the average tourist does in Caye Caulker, because I cannot walk much because my ankle is busted. But yeah, most people here, they will come take an expensive ferry. I mean, it's compared to Asia, okay, compared to other countries in Central America, it's $25 for a return ticket, and you'll get special brownies on the street if you're looking for special brownies. Go see this guy. Okay, let's see what we have. The good thing is that a lot of shops here seem to be owned by local people. So in that sense, something good is coming out of it. The tours that they're selling for sharks and turtles and whatnot, they feed the animals. and they all go to more or less the same spots, so that would affect the wildlife in the long run. So yeah, but back to like, why do people come to a place that is so expensive, whereas you could get more for less in many other places in Central America or in the world? That's what I don't quite understand. I don't want to sound too pessimistic, because this is a great place. It's super, super clean. I gotta say that. This is one of the cleanest places you will see in Central America, that's for sure. I've only been here for like a day and a half, but I haven't seen one piece of trash, one single piece. They do have deposits on bottles, but not only glass bottles, on the plastic bottles, not on the other trash. But no one litters here. It's extremely clean. It's also extremely quiet, so if you just want to chill, that's a nice place to come and hang out. So by no means do I want to discourage anyone to the Caye Caulker, just maybe to give people a better idea, you know, of how it looks like, than that there's no real beach ready to just hang out, which is a real drag, because I've never been to the Caribbean before, so I just put my feet in the Caribbean waters, but I did go for a swim. The sunset is happening over there soon, and a couple of like 4 or 5 blocks more down there is already the end of the island. So you saw about half of the island, and you can see the water here, and you can see the water right here. So the island is not very wide either. If you've been to Caye Caulker, yeah, just let me know what you think, if it was worth the money, if you did something similar in Central America, South America, in the Caribbean, maybe in Asia, and how do you compare what you get here compared to the other places, as far as, you know, different places can be compared to begin with. Alright, I'm gonna walk you guys to the pier over there, and then I'm gonna turn on the video because it's still gonna be a while before the sun goes down. So we're gonna take another video from the hostel that I'm staying at. Alright, so that's 8 minutes of me rambling. I hope the sound worked. Yeah, I'll leave you with this. Alright, I left Caye Caulker Island this morning, and I'm back in the tourist zone. It's called Tourist Village. It's like a strip mall, as you can see. That's where I left the Belize City too. So this is Belize City. Down there at the gate, only tourists or people who work here can come in. So it's kind of like a so-called safe haven for tourists, although Belize City is not this dangerous, or the country is not this dangerous. Yeah, I'm like on the hardcore center of the travel trail. And when I was hitchhiking from Mexico to Belize just the other day, my ankle got a lot worse again because I was standing around. Although I wasn't really standing around this much, I had a very good backpacking day, as you can see in the other video. It was super, super easy. In Caye Caulker, I couldn't do too much either. If the island is super small, I walk around for half an hour, and although I'm taking ibuprofen, 800 mils, a pill, it's getting better slowly, but it really sets me back if I do too much. So the problem is that I could not walk outside of the city, and I could not walk from there's something kind of like a gravel, like a dirt road to the border. So walking across the border by myself, I could not do that. If I would hitchhike, that would mean walking out of Belize City, waiting for rides, which I would love to do actually, and then I would have to walk across the border and wait for another ride, and then get to Flores. that's more than I can do right now. And of course, once I'm in Flores, I want to go to Tikal. And if I would hitchhike, I'm sure I would have to just lay low for 2 days. And so money-wise, it's cheaper for me to take the bus, which is $25, rather than taking a cab outside of the city, a regular cab, not an Uber, and then maybe taking a shuttle bus a couple of miles, just like in the border area. So this is actually the cheaper option between hard hitchhiking and just taking the bus. It's a nice big bus. At least that's what they say. You're gonna see. It's $25. It's actually a good deal for what it is, but I'm, you know, like these companies, they just carry my ass through Central America. I'm not doing anything at all. I'm just surrounded by other tourists, which is fine, you know. I'm not saying I'm better than them or they're worse than anything else or whatever, but it's a way different experience. So I'm really bummed that I cannot just, you know, wait on the road and take a ride. So today is going to be like a extremely easy day for me, and probably extremely boring too, because all I have to do is exactly nothing at all. And yeah, so I'm gonna wait for the bus here, and the bus will take me from the tourist village straight to Flores, which is another huge tourist hub in Guatemala. Okay, so I see you on the road. I don't think I can film at the border, so I will probably see you guys in Flores, Guatemala.